Hello everybody and welcome back to another exciting episode of Minecraft, episode 5 I believe, and I just want to get down to business. I don't even want to joke around, screw around, let's just do things. So right away, as always, we have a little bit of something new. I got rid of that little add-on because it was hideous, man. It was awful. So I made another storage thing. I connected it with like a little road and stuff. And it's just storage for some chests. So I have 4 chests here. All of are labeled. We have unrefined ore, refined ore, random assortments, which is gonna be like our cobblestone, dirt, and stuff like that. And we have weapons and ammo. So we have our bows and some arrows in here. So the way I picture this going, and I'm not sure if this is gonna be big enough to do it, but if not, I can always expand. That's the glory of Minecraft. Is a tower that kind of heads straight up with just different shelves of stuff. So we have shelves kind of lining the wall here that will eventually put chests in when we need them, and the more space we need, the higher we can get. Now, I don't know if that's going to be practical. I think that's going to be something you guys are going to have to tell me in time. But for now, that's kind of my vision, my plan for this particular building. I also have torches on both sides and torches on the inside to ensure that no evil enemies end up destroying us in the process. So, what do I need to do right now? Well, the next step, I guess, according to my little tutorial over here, is to get some power, a generator. So that's what I'm going to be working on next. So to get a generator, I actually need to move this down a little bit so I can actually see it, is to get some tree sap. In order to do that, I need tree tap, or a tree tap. So looks like I'm going to need a bunch of spruce things. And the way it works is like that. Alright, so this is a tree tap. I'm going to make 2 because I don't know how these work. So with the tree tap, I'm told I can go over to like these trees and rubber trees, and the description basically says these. It said the description said they find them near swamp biomes. Oh, actually, there's a swamp biome right here. So I'm just really lucky. I set up near rubber trees. I didn't even friggin' realize it. I guess the way you tell them is they're darker, and they have this thing like jutting out the top of them. They have like, I don't know, a tree dick kind of hanging out the top. And what do? Do I just hit this? Oh, I right click on it. Okay. I right click. Oh. Can I multiply? Can I right click a bunch of times? That one shot 2. Was there another one on the other side maybe? How about this one? Alright, I got one out of there. Alright, and it actually ran out. Interesting. So it actually does deteriorate even if I'm not getting any. So let's go ahead and take a look up here and see if there's any rubber. I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. These things kind of go off really quickly, so I should be very careful. Only 9 uses left on this one. I guess we'll just prune the shit out of it. Just kind of take a look around. I don't know if they can spawn up higher or if they're always low, but I'm gonna go ahead and prune this tree and look for rubber. And what we're gonna do with this, I guess, is then look into making a generator, like I said. So, God, it's I need to smell like 9 or 10 sticky resin in my iron furnace to produce rubber. It may not seem important now, but it will be required later. Pardon me for reading a wiki, by the way. I just need to know some of the basics. I mean, exploring it blind is fun, but I would make 0 progress if that was the case. And that's not something we want to do. Now, can these things recreate rubber after I've already pruned them? Or should I just, like, chop these suckers down? I don't see any wood on this one either. Are these all rubber trees? Looks like it might be. Let's go ahead and just start chopping away. I mean, I'm looking for my axe, and I'm, like, using every tool but my axe. Though it doesn't really matter. Alright, there that goes, so we can just start digging through these. Alright, here we go. We got some right here. Badoop. Badoop. Nothing. So we got 9. I'm going to go up to 10, because that's what it says to do. 9 or 10, and I'd rather be 10 if possible. I'm not seeing anything else. Looks like we're kind of striking out on this particular one. Is there trees, any more rubber trees nearby? Is that a rubber tree? Yeah, that is a rubber tree. Alright, well, if we get 10, I'll be happy, though. 9 will be good. We'll probably just end up smelting, if these don't have any, we'll just smelt the 9. But I want to check first. Aha! Alright. Nothing. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and use it up. Alright, well, that's good enough. Let's go ahead and swing on back. These squid are just kind of my pet squid. Little river squids. You know, standard. Let's go ahead and smelt these down in the iron furnace and see what we can get out of it. Oh, alright. I need to turn that off. Boom. Alright, let's, oh, we got some of this too. I'm gonna go store that. Alright, so let's pop down a coal or two, and we'll just start smelting this into rubber. And the one thing I'm gonna want to get is my iron out of the refined ores. Make sure I have this all prepped. I should probably make another iron pickaxe, but I'm not going to. So we have tree tap. I need to get a generator, it looks like. So I need to get 12 refined iron and a generator. So if I wanted to pop this open and look for a generator. Combustion generator. Is there one in, like, industry craft? This right here. I guess I'll just... Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh well. To make a generator, you need an iron furnace, 3 metal plates, and a battery. To make a battery, I need tin item. Wait a minute. Why? Oh my god, there's so many different generators. I don't know which one I'm supposed to be using. Huh. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and trash these. Get rid of these. So we turned this into a generator, apparently. So we'll go store that. We'll keep this coal in here. And we can turn this into refined iron? Or is that, does that have to be in... Refined iron probably has to be inside... Oh, it says... Huh. It says I could burn this in the iron furnace to make refined iron. But I can't. It's kind of weird. I'm curious how much of what I'm doing is actually, like, correct. Alright, I took, like, a quick break there just to look at the wiki because it's not making any sense to me. But I think I understand. So, in order to make a generator, I actually need to get a battery. And to do this, we need to go ahead and hit R and take a look. So, this is right. This is all right, except for the fact that there's, like, a fucking battery over there for some reason. Let's go ahead and do that. So if we wanted to make this, we need to make iron plates. This is different. This is all different than what the wiki's saying. So unfortunately, I'm going to be stumbling through here because it's just slightly off. So I need to get a battery. In order to make a battery, I need tin item casings in redstone, which I could find, and insulated tin cables as well. So I want to make insulated tin cables. I need rubber, which I have, and a tin cable. In order to make a tin cable, I need tin plates and cutters. Holy crap. In order to make cutters, I need iron plates. So I can make cutters at least. So we can go ahead and do that, I guess. So to make cutters, I need to make some plates, which we can go ahead and do. We need, what, 3? Is that what it was? I think it was 3. So we'll go ahead and do that. And was it like this, if I remember correctly? Or was it like... this? There we go, cutters. So we have cutters now. Alright, so next step is we just need to friggin' make a battery. So let's get rid of this. Let's go with R. Alright, and then we start looking at battery. Battery. And to make a battery, we need this so we can make the whatever. So we need a lot more tin. And to make a tin plate, it's going to be, I'm assuming, tin and, refined tin, rather, and my hammer. So let's see how much tin we have. Tin. We have a decent amount. Okay. Go ahead and start hammering out. Well, we actually probably do... Start having to do something with it. Tin ore. Start doing that, which we might have enough. We might have to do a little bit more coal in there, which would be fine. We should be fine, though. So we're going to go ahead and hammer those out. We'll let those smelt, and we'll hammer them out at the end. Alright, we're back. I've done a little bit of work. If we pop it open, I've actually got some tin cables, some item casings, as well as, I think that's it, actually. I think that's all I did. Which actually took a little bit of work, which actually took a surprising amount of work. We're going to go ahead and grab the rest of this tin here. We're going to go put a lot of this away. This is just a lot of nonsense. We'll keep the brain and the food and stuff. I think I'm going to toss this shit in here. Fireball launcher, zombie heads, which I don't think do anything. We'll go ahead and keep this. Let's plop in another one of these, and let's cook this up. Back into here. We can go throw these eggs in here. Everything else is kind of useful, so we'll keep them. I just need to kind of reorganize it. Keep tools like on the left and shit I need to use on the right. This is tin. We're going to keep tin in one row. Iron in this one. We'll do it like that. Alright, so luckily, the Wikipedia, like I said, that I'm using is kind of out of date. It's not really right. Most of the stuff that it's having me do is wrong. Luckily, the achievements actually work nicely. I can go ahead and go over to Industrial Craft and look what I need to do and kind of just follow it that way. So I need to build a suitable generator next. That's what I want to do next. So that's how it's going to end up working. So in order to do that, I can start, you know, following the process of making it work. So next thing I need to do, I think, is to put like that. Is that what I want to do? No, that's not right. Alright, let's take a look. Hit R, and then we'll take a look at battery, and then this. So we need is just one rubber. Oh, we just need a rubber. That's it? That's all we need? Alright, we can pull that off. We'll go ahead and do that and that, right? Or not. Okay. No? Not working? Why not? Okay, now we're going to be throwing me for a loop here. Tin cable rubber. Tin cable. Which I definitely made it in rubber. Alright, that should be working, but it's not. Oh, unless I was using coal. Which would make me laugh. Yep, I was using coal. Okay, well, silly me. You guys are probably yelling at the screen. That's fine. Go ahead and take a look. So, now we just need redstone. That's the next step is redstone. Okay, we could pull that off. We could definitely pull that off. Yeah, no zombie. No thanks. I'd rather just fall asleep. Adios, amigos. So, we're going to be heading into the mine shaft, I guess, which is going to be fine. Okay. I can live with that. We'll go ahead and kill him off. Any more enemies? It's Enderman up there. Whoa, whoa! The flying hell? Alright, jumping creeper. No, 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 no. Jumping creeper. Oh, Jesus. Whatever. Why jumping creeper? Who came up with that idea? That's a terrible, terrible idea to have a jumping creeper. That's like you just want to die, as far as I can tell. Alright, so looks like the rubber is going to be really valuable. So I'm probably going to want to start looking into building a farm at some point as well, to get some sort of like rubber farm going or what have you. I have 2 trees, rubber saplings, which I should probably plant. That's probably going to be a really good idea. But let's just move forward here just a bit and head back down. So we need redstone, redstone, redstone. Redstone is going to be much deeper down, which is something I'm okay with. We can definitely just start heading a little deeper. We need to kind of line up our thing here. So I think it was 3 by 3, starting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, right? No, so it was like right here. Just kind of got to get it going again. And we'll be looking desperately for some redstone so we can get a battery up and running, and exploring along the way as well. Man, this is complicated as hell. I'm curious to see what I'm going to be able to do with all this stuff. I mean, generator is obviously going to produce power. I'm going to be able to power machines. I mean, I've done a little bit of research, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle it, to be honest. I feel like I'm just going to be a little bit too stupid to figure all this out. Power, you know, all the power to those people who can fucking do this themselves and think this is easy, because either they've just been playing it for a long time, because there's a whole lot of stuff I just don't quite understand. And I'm looking forward to getting my first machine up and running, though, and not having to use pickaxes and stuff, and have just my first machine mining for me, which is, I know, one of the benefits of being able to do it is just being able to have a machine pump things into, like, chests and stuff for you. And I've done a little research, but to get there. Jesus, man. It seems like it takes a long-ass time. A really long-ass time. But it's definitely opened my mind and kind of my eyes to the wonderful world of Minecraft modding. There's some crazy stuff out there. Like, one person in my stream was all talking about how excited he was because he wanted me to play Quest to the Moon. I don't even know what that is. I've never heard of it before, but apparently it's like an MMO-esque thing. So I would definitely want to play that with friends or people that I know. That could be really cool. I don't know what it's about, but it sounds like it'd be cool. Quest to the Moon in general just sounds like it'd be cool. And then there's something else I was looking at, because I was looking at the difference between Tekkit and Feed the Beast, and if it was like really substantial or not. And apparently Tekkit now is a very different thing, because it's all about something called Galacticraft, which sounds like you can go to other planets, which is fucking awesome. That sounds like something else I definitely would want to check out as well. And another thing that people brought up was like, well, Tekkit's illegal. They do things without the consent of the modders. I guess that was true in the past, but they've made up for it and they don't do that anymore. So their mods are all okay by the modders who allow it to happen. So I wouldn't even use that as an argument anymore, because honestly, it sounds really friggin' cool. Something I definitely would want to check out. Tekkit was my first big mod experience. I remember reading a lot about Tekkit, playing with Tekkit just a little bit way back when, and it was really kind of a cool thing. That was, probably a year or so back. Very different now. And I only toyed with it. I never really did anything else other than toy with it. But that's another thing that I think, all these mods seem really cool. Something I'll probably play on my off time, just to see what's out there and see what I can do. Let's go ahead and eat some food. Oh, I should probably grab the chicken I was cooking as well. And I have brains. Didn't I keep the brains? Yeah, we're going to eat some brains. Whoa. That was a weird noise. I'm not even sure if you guys heard it, but I did. It sounded like something was going off, like a commercial or something, which is strange. I don't think I have any videos, paused right now. Back down to the mine, though. Back down to the mine shaft. Let's plop down some torches as we are heading down. So we'll go ahead and plop one there. Is that... It's like ladder noises now? That's new. Whoa! Alright, we've struck something. What is this? Iron in an underground river of some sort, which is fucking cool. What the hell is this? Well, like I said, exploration, man. I can't take that. Alright, let's grab all this iron. We're gonna want it. I'm gonna have to start making some iron pickaxes now that we've kind of stumbled across it. To think I was so close. I was complaining that I had no iron, and I was so very close to getting some. Just need to look a little further, man. A little further. I'm gonna have to block off this water too to not have it not swamp me. What is this? I just found some ore berries. I think I read about that. I think they give me like ore dust, which I can use, I think, in a macerator later on, which is kind of cool. It's like freebies. Lots and lots of iron. Wow, this is a nice find. Couldn't ask for anything better than this. Alright. More iron over here. Let's go ahead and grab it. See, it sucks when you're underwater or you're like dealing with water. It's kind of a pain in the ass to actually try and mine and manage. It doesn't work as well as you'd like it to. Let's go ahead and put these down. Come on. Can I not? Well, at least I'm standing on it. So that'll help. Let's go in here. Is this it, though? Just like a little underground pond? Looks like that might be it. All this ore is not really stuff I really care about too much. Tin, though. I definitely want to grab the tin. Ow. What the hell hit me? That hurt? Does that thing hurt? It's bizarre if it does. Gimme, gimme. Looks like we got some more iron, which is good. Any other... Oh, yep, more tin. Let's go ahead and crack this open. Alright, looks like we can stop the water there. That might be tin over there as well, actually. Let's go ahead and bang it out. Awesome. Last two right here. I'll probably light this place up with a couple torches as well, so I don't get any monster spawns down here, because I'll probably have to come down here multiple times as I pass through my mine shaft. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's drop A couple torches in the corners, just to ensure everything's going to be good in the hood. Some coal over here. Probably should grab it. Not gonna. Too lazy. There's plenty of coal down here if I need it, though. Ow, yeah, I'm getting hit by that thing. Alright, that should be good enough for some torches. We can head back down. Actually, go ahead and chop that one out. We don't need it. We're just going to put down this. And a couple of these. Oh, that stops water? That's awesome. Let's also plop these down. I'm going to need a bunch just to kind of stop the water flow. For now. Boom. Let's go ahead and chop this out. Well, let's see. Where does it start? It stops actually here. So let's start making a nice little wall just so we know where it actually ends. And we're going to need to block the water anyway. So that should be good enough. We should be fine. Let's go ahead and put a couple more down just in case. Yep, that should be good. Alright, we can continue downward. Let us continue mining. Ooh. Is it here? Yep. Alright. We'll continue on mining, looking for redstone, and we will hopefully get a battery and a generator up next episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.